I've been wanting to get back on my skateboard once I was fucking better. Like,
Can't do that no more, bro. I'm telling you guys, get a fucking Peloton, man. I rode 60 minutes today. At the end of it, I was like, oh, I still got gas in this tank. My first goal is going to be 20 miles per hour. But I also want to do a stay-at-home Tour de France. 2,156 miles in 23
whoa,
days. Like 100 miles a day, 5 hours a day. But like you have to
Jesus.
work there. You know what I mean? It's one of those
Hmm.
like lifetime bucket lists.
I biked across Iowa in like
Oh,
7 days. We
trippy.
did over 500 miles,
Fucking
but it's
crazy.
like
When did you do
relatively
Tough
fast.
Mudder?
2012. These
I did a
dudes.
Spartan run, which I think is pretty similar, right?
The worst one for me, I had to swim through like this dumpster full of ice water, and like go under like this thing. And it's like, fuck, I hate cold water so much.
The craziest thing I've done is the Cannabis Cup. I think the last decade that I had. The only thing I had to train for it, because you have to train for that
I'm
shit.
serious.
Hold on. What is the Cannabis Cup?
I have a little pen.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Against all odds, week 2 of Mad Delicious is here.
Hey!
We made it work. Luke
Hello.
is it, or Cal is in Missouri.
Minnesota.
George is in Maine.
I'm in Cambodia.
George is coming to you live from Miami.
I'm in Miami, baby.
Halsey's in the bunker.
Yep, I'm in my
mile
bunker.
under the earth.
Yep, I got my chairs just in case,
Hey, cheers, guys. I'm starting off proper this time.
Hey,
I don't have any beers, but cheers.
I'll drink for you, man.
Diet DP.
Yo, Diet Dr. Pepper's my favorite soda.
Hey, there.
Speaking of diet,
DDP
why
gang.
don't you guys tell the crowd or just I want to hear it again. Let me bask in this.
George looks skinny.
I'm looking
visually
a
lost
little
weight.
thin, brother.
I mean, frankly, my first reaction was, "Are you like? Is everything okay?
Yeah, are you stressed? What's going on, bro? You're moving a lot.
You already know it's Hemi season, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Week
I've
2
been on
Hemi
a diet,
season
literally.
update.
I've been on a vegan only diet, but I broke that on the road trip on the trip down here. So I've been eating nothing crazy. I've been doing like a lot of like just chicken and shit, just chicken salads. But I'm building up to the chicken wings at Sports Grill. Shout out to Sports Grill. I'm very, very excited for that.
Sports Grill, dude.
Shout out to Chicken Kitchen. I'm excited for that. I'm not gonna get too crazy. I had a croqueta la carreta. Shout out to the fucking La Carreta gang, the La Mujerita gang, and La Manzanita.
Sounds amazing.
I want to come to Miami, man. Fuck.
Me too. Let's all go.
Hold on. What was I fucking gonna say? Damn, I just lost it.
Trump.
No. That's too hot to come in. Yeah, we're talking food this week. We're talking food this week. Dude,
we are like a month, like a year, almost exactly to the day that I went with you, Halsey, to Crawford's, the last bar I ever went to.
Baby.
Yeah, and I was like downing their public boiled peanuts bowl.
Do you you know what's funny? I've thought about that a lot since this whole thing started. And there was a day Cal and I were just hands in each other's food, grabbing boiled, wet, soggy nuts, drinking draft beers and shots.
And like the dingiest bar.
The worst bar. You walk outside, it just smells like piss, dude. It's like.
And I think I remember I told Cal when this happened, I was like, bro, you're going to go to me and Vicky were like, I do remember me and Vicky were like, damn, and Cal's going to the bar right now. This is when COVID just started.
Started, bro.
And we're like,
week,
shit.
That's how I know it was the last bar I went to. It was like the next week. We were
19th.
You were like,
March
we can't do this. And I was
like, all
right, whatever.
Shut down.
I thought it was going to be a couple months or something. And I was like, I can do this. Like I don't need to be out and everything, like going to the Crawfords with Sam as much as I miss it. Little I know.
But you know what? When you get back to LA, we're gonna host a podcast in Crawford's eating boiled peanuts.
That would be so sick. God.
And we'll just have George come in satellite.
I'm not sure if I'm ready to join the collective boiled peanuts again. But
I'm in, bro.
You go ahead, George.
I'm in, dude. I'll eat them bitches with my toes at this point. I miss stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I had a vision the other day of what our podcast would be like in person, like the first episode. We'd probably all be like, "Oh my God, that's Halsey and that's Cal," and we'd have heart attacks for like the first 20 minutes, just like trying to function in real like.
Me sitting in with you guys getting high is just gonna make me so fucking I'm not gonna be human anymore. I'm just gonna be sitting there like a fucking flesh suit, not saying shit. Y'all smoke too much good weed. Like,
Yeah, man. I miss the hang. I miss even like the shittiest bar, you know, I'd
I
go
mean,
to
I'm
right now.
going to bars again. I went out
Yeah.
with Dom, my friend Dom. Shout out Dom. 2 weekends ago, we went and got.
You look like you're being safe. You're doing like outdoor. It looked like outdoors type of
Yeah,
hangs.
you want to hear something funny, dude? So we go to the outdoor sushi joint. We get an appetizer, and then we go we go to this place. I forget what it's called. I think Number 10 or something like that. And it's this really high end grill, like steak and wine spot. And we
Shit.
go in, and it's like me and Dom and a few other tables, but the thing is sealed shut by like Saran wrap. Like they've made an outdoor
What?
patio that's an indoor patio, but outdoors.
It's like, why
Yeah.
did you do this?
Yeah, so we're sitting there, and like I'm looking at Dom, and I'm like, it doesn't get cold enough for this to be insulation. This is their attempt at outdoor dining, but it is 100% indoors. Like
That's funny.
there's no outside stimulus. Like you don't feel shit. You don't hear the people walking by. It's
It's
100%.
worse. It's
Yeah,
like less
yeah,
permeable.
yeah, dude. You know
Yeah.
what it
That's so
reminded me of? It
that's
reminded me of
gross.
the scene in E.T. when they're walking through the government part and it's all that plastic shit and they
When
got
the
Yeah.
the
house takes over the shit or
yeah,
whatever,
yeah,
or
and they just
the
start
government
covering
takes over the house and everything.
yeah,
Yeah.
they just start covering everything in plastic. That's exactly how it was. And I'm like, same LA prices to just basically drink $14 mixed drinks in a bubble
In the
with a bunch
ET
of sick
bubble,
Mm.
people.
with everybody looking like ET. Fuck,
Oh
that's
well,
creepy.
what are you
Were
gonna
they
do?
zapping you in the head with the feet with the thermometer? Is that even like
Yeah.
a valid thing to do? Do you guys
No.
think that's
I
like
well,
it's silly,
yeah.
right?
Hold
I don't.
on. We might get a flag, but who fucking knows? I can.
Oh, is it? Yeah. What does it matter? I mean,
No, I mean,
it's what I use to tell the temperature on the surface when I'm cooking, and I don't trust it then all that
yeah.
much. So like whatever. I guess
Well,
it
I mean, like just
tells you what the
checking.
temperature is.
I mean, checking temperature in general. Like, is that even
Oh,
it? Right? Because I mean, they say a lot of
Well,
people don't
yeah,
get
because I mean, if
the
you're over a
symptoms or
hundred,
whatever.
but yeah,
it's just good not to be around. Is it COVID? Who knows? But if
I
it's
you're
guess
for
that's
over
the
a
right.
most.
hundred,
It's for the most willfully like
well, dude.
whatever
So I
people who would
I
like
had an
be like
issue.
literally having a fever and then just be like going around everywhere.
I
But
kind
like
of threw a
yeah.
hissy fit at my security job because when they initially implicated do the temperature checks, I'm like, this is a hotel. You think I'm gonna just like for this fucking rate you're paying me, put my hand in someone who just got off a plane's face? Like you're fucking high. No,
Did they
no
raise your
shot.
pay?
No, not at all. But I also don't have to do that. I was like, this is
Oh,
my
okay.
line.
You just were
I'm
like, I'm
not
not
gonna deal
doing it.
with international traveling rich motherfuckers
Yeah.
and then spread. It is what it is. But
They're gonna punch you, you think, or what?
no, it's a matter of like I'm directly in the front line of
Yeah.
possibly getting
To
COVID,
like
having to do
then
that.
yeah,
It's
then
not
you better
worth
be
it.
Right.
dressed like all those nurses, right? Who like
Yeah,
to
I
cover
better
you. They
look
don't
like
want
I'm an
that
ET
to be, yeah.
hazmat suit. You know what
So
I'm
like
saying?
either I'm gonna be like face shielded, like
Yeah.
full PPE'd up, or I'm not gonna do that. Because yeah, you got to be within like like right in front of the person like
Yeah.
this. Like
And it's
you're right.
also so I'll say this as far as the surface temperature goes, you can't tell shit from a surface temperature shot. People like do it on their hands and stuff, and I'm like, this is a like a show. This is just for show.
Huh.
I
This
mean,
isn't scientifically proving anything at
the
all.
surface temperature, I mean, I don't want to like degrade those temperature guns too much because in cooking, it's very cool. Like,
It's
I'm
good for
like, oh,
dab.
wow,
Yeah,
you
but
can
Dab
you're
see
temperature
talking
checking.
about a
dab
fucking
temp.
New
Yeah.
York strip versus like
Yeah.
COVID
No,
temperatures.
yeah, that's true. And where it's like point something degrees also, it's
Yeah.
like kind of what you're looking at. But yeah.
First time I ever saw those is when I don't know if it was Ross dude or somebody fucking I don't remember who or dude I saw Giancarlo doing it. Shout out to both of them. Dude,
Mhm.
the streets know. But yeah, they were using them to check temperatures on dabs.
Bust
Like
move.
to make sure that the dab
Mm,
temperature was exact so that you like cook
that's
cook your
fucking
dab,
hilarious.
you don't like over fry it. You actually get it at a temperature that you can like taste the fucking terps if you want to.
A cool medium rare dab, you know what I mean?
Dude, that's the thing. It's a very the coveted way of smoking is actually a very wasteful way because you want to essentially to have it taste really good and not taste like you fucking like you're fucking what is that shit banging
shit?
meth. Yeah, when you're dabbing,
In
you want to like
generally.
heat the surface to a certain temperature that's not too hot, so that you taste like all the terpenes, so you taste the flavor of the strain, so you get all that, and it doesn't cook some of the shit that for if you heat it too hard, if you heat it too high, you're not gonna get some of the cannabinoids because they cook too quick. So it's like if you want to make sure
you're the smartest pothead I've ever heard. What are these fucking terms, bro? A cannabinoid? What the fuck is a cannabinoid?
The cannabis, CBD, THC,
okay.
CBN, like these are just things that make up the plant, like
Holy
the chemicals you find. Yeah, they're molecules, aren't they? Right? They're like
right. I'm just
super compounds or natural compounds. I don't know, bro. Yeah. Dude, we should get scientific. We should get like somebody that knows what the fuck this is all about for real. Actually, shout out to the homies that did the terpmometer. There's a device called a terpmometer.
That's cool.
And they're killing it, dude. They have this, basically it's like this a dabbing thermometer that you just put right on your surface, and it tells you, like, it'll light up in certain lights, and you don't even got to, if you're too stoned to even see the temperature number, you could just see the green light. You're like, all right, fucking hit it, let's go.
Damn.
But so now there's e-nails too. There's self-heating nails. Anyways, I can go on forever.
The dab,
I'm sure.
my like vape rig goes up to the recommended smoking temperature is 180 Celsius, which is like what, 350 or something like that. It's like high, but not that high, and it's to get the balance. That high. It's like you get flavor, but you're not like immediately combusting everything. Like you could waste weed if you do it too hot, and it'll be really like you'll get more high maybe immediately, but you won't taste. It'll just taste like burnt.
Oh, that's for trees.
For trees, yeah. This is for dry vape, right? And
for the herbs,
and so for like waxes and stuff, they have different temperatures.
Can we take a second to appreciate whatever human trafficking shelter Cal's currently posted up in? Look at that fucking lamp, dude.
Yeah, I can hear
room.
Yeah, bro.
I can hear illicit activities and transactions going on around.
Look at the clean sheet set up in that back left corner, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
Damn, that's a rag. Straight ragging on the
I'm
digs,
sorry,
man.
bro, but I was sitting here. I finally looked past Cal's beautiful hair for a second, and I was like, "Whoa, dude, what is this guy into right now in Missouri or wherever the fuck?"
No, I have Missouri. Not set up a very professional background.
Tell them where you're at, Cal, just in case people think you're in Missouri for real.
I'm in Minnesota. I'm still in I'm in a basement.
Minnesota.
What are the temperatures?
Matt's gonna be
so
pissed about how much you're getting the basement ragged on right now, Cal.
Yeah, right. He deserves it.
He's gonna be so pissed.
I did that to my cousin once. It's great to have the space, by the way. Very lucky. And
but what's the temperature
right now? It's actually super warm.
You hear him? He's like, Mac is definitely gonna be watching this part. So let me just quickly.
It just got really warm. It's like the 40s. Like a couple weeks ago, it was like -4 or something like that.
Minnesota gets cold.
In fact, it was very, very, very close to being the longest period of time in the history of recording the temperature that it was in the negatives, except it went to 0 or went to 1 degree for like an hour within that. And so it was something like 160 hours, something like that is the longest consecutive hours of negative.
Just negative
degrees.
Temperatures?
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's that shit you see those kids on TikTok like throwing the steaming water and it just turns to ice right away.
That shit's so trippy, man.
That's so fucking cool. Mm-hmm. But also I tried it once in Philadelphia and it was not cold enough and I just threw steaming water all over my fucking self.
Oh no!
You had a period when you were just like
not good.
injuring yourself on
Dude, you know what? I honestly think that my brain didn't fully activate till about yesterday because I did a lot of dumb fucking shit. 32.
You're 32,
dude.
Yeah. I mean, the male brain keeps developing until at least
25. Yeah, because I feel as though I can retain information much better now. And then I think back to high school, and I'm like, I was good at like high school, but I was never there. Because it was just so fucking boring.
Interesting. I kind of I think I regressed or digressed or you see, I can't even think of the right word.
Yeah, regressed.
Regressed. I fucking basically I think it's been just the last few months, if anything, or just even with this these fucking old man injuries I've been having, I'm finally did I fuck my shit up? Did I finally break? You know what I mean? Like those kind of questions start entering your head and shit.
Going down
and I'm like, did I just do too much shit? I'm wondering how much drinking and fucking anything else, which I mean, just smoking weed is or whatever. I don't think I've done anything else that's too crazy to be doing anything to my body like that. But did I or the physical activities because I also fucking purposely would fucking hurt myself back in the day. I was a huge fucking jackass,
Yeah.
to say the least. I would do a lot of dumb shit.
You ever
So,
have
and
concussions?
Yeah, for sure. I definitely had never diagnosed, but I know for sure one was absolutely a concussion, or at least, and another one I could think of, but never diagnosed. I never went to the hospital for them. One of them, I woke up at that night thinking I was like spinning off the planet. Like,
Yeah,
I
that's
was,
a concussion for sure.
yeah, and my mom was so fucking pissed about it because I kept it super low key. It happened and I was like, I'm not even gonna tell my fucking parents because it was so bad. I like limped home. I basically fell off of a fucking GoPed, my homie's GoPed, and I like limped back to his crib. I fucking woke up on the street, just like woke up there. I'm like, oh fuck,
that's a concussion,
what,
Joe.
dude?
Yeah, if you get knocked out cold, that's a concussion for sure.
Cold as I don't know how long, but I think it wasn't that long because I think there was like a car over there type thing, and then I saw it over there, and it was like it was in the Gables, Cal, like, so like those streets aren't too busy, so it must have been a few seconds that I was knocked out.
I'm just thinking about the slam.
Dude,
watch those videos.
Concussion trauma is no joke, man. I don't know much about it, but I know that it is, like, in terms of what we know, like what medical science knows about it, is fucking nothing. Like, it's basically tip of the iceberg shit. Because
I wonder if that fucked me up, man.
Well, I mean, you need to have, like, actually, I don't even know, but you definitely need to have like a good amount of them to fall into like the degradation of brain, Because I mean, look at Muhammad Ali,
whatever.
CTE or something like that.
That shit's creepy, man. That's really real and scary.
Yeah, I mean,
it's Junior Seau.
You might just smoke a lot of weed, man. You're also stressed, moving around. Like,
I'm just saying that shit starts to come into play. Like, I'm on the same like mental tip too. I've been wondering if, like, I think it was like a couple months ago where I first was like, all right, maybe I should stop like trying to injure myself. Like, I've been wanting to get back on my skateboard once I was fucking better. And I'm like,
I can't do that no more, bro. I did that last year.
I want to do it, but I mean, I always skate, but I want to like get back on like trying to trick shit, trying to like gap things or grind things. Like,
we can't do that, bro. We're not
maybe I should just stick to flat ground flip tricks and shit.
Jose's been getting back into it. It's just about training. Like,
well, I
older,
cruise all
but
the
you can
time,
train
like
your
you're
body.
saying. But but here's the thing, bro. Like, I remember I used to jump down shit like fucking like just will to the wind out of my mind shit as a kid, and I'd fall 30 feet, get right back up. Yeah. Now it's like if I look at a stair the wrong way, it's like I gotta take this a little slower than usual. Yeah, I gotta take these stairs a little slow.
You don't have to start like trying to hit like gaps between buildings or something like that. You start small.
I was stupid like that. Like, I wouldn't skate for like 2 months or something at a time sometimes. Like, when I wasn't skating that much more like past college years and shit. And I would like, I don't know, go see some gap that was like literally like 10 feet high, kind of nothing, I mean, it's pretty big it's huge, but nothing like what these fucking pros do. But like, not even 10 feet, man.
Bro,
maybe like an 8-foot gap. I'm thinking
massive,
of one thing.
Bro.
No, yeah, it's huge.
And you introduce speed, so the way you slam and your body just whacks out, like.
But I would try it, and then my hamstring would be fucked for the next week, like, because of I'm trying to do, or like if I just fucking skate in front of the house now, that shit happens. Like, if I do flip tricks outside for a while, doing too many like low to 10, like getting ready for the fucking trick when you bend down and you hold that shit fucks my hamstring. Just doing that shit fucks my hamstring
too, bro. I'm telling you guys, get a fucking Peloton, man. I'm a full advocate. I rode 60 minutes today, and like I knew I'd be able to do it, but like at the end of it, I was like, oh, I still got gas in this tank. Like, I could probably do this for a minute, and like it's surprising. I've only had it a week.
Say what's up to Mama Llama. Real quick,
this is
just for a second.
Hello.
They say hi, Mrs. Massa.
Hello.
Oh, I'm on the headphones. She's waving. She's gonna be so pissed when she knows she was on a show where I'm smoking weed and shit.
Say hi to your mother for me, okay?
Say hi to your mother.
Yeah. She was waving.
Tell your mother I said good afternoon.
She's like, this is not a good time. No. She just left.
I'm
not involved in these antics.
Low impact Peloton living, boys. It's the truth. And
it sounds like you're like healing off of it or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, because I would have to stop myself from running halfway through like what I know I can run because my knee is just like grinding fucking, bone on
Yeah,
Oof.
bone.
Damn.
So, like, it gets to the
that's
point where even if I wear I have a $50 knee brace, right, that I basically strap and tighten in, and it fucking hurts, but it keeps. You know the scene in about Batman Dark Knight
Wow.
Rises when it separates his knee? He's got like the
Oh my
little
God.
dude, same
yeah.
type of shit. And I'm like, it's not worth it. And then I ride this thing. 60 is the furthest I've gone on it yet. And
Yeah.
then after 60, I was like, yo, so
60
my
what?
60
60
minutes.
minutes.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
like,
So
what are you
I did.
You
I,
did pretty hard.
going
I
60
mean,
miles per hour? What's wrong with you, bro?
no, yeah, yeah. Well, so
Like,
you
here's the
can
how
do
thing.
you're
it.
gonna die? What are you
My first
doing?
goal, my first goal is going to be 20 miles per hour, and that's like what I'm at right now. It's like I think I could do it, but it's
Ooh,
going
a
to be
mosquito.
hard.
Hmm.
But I also want to do a stay-at-home 2022 Tour de France, which is 100 miles. I'm seriously, I'm thinking
This
about it.
summer?
100
No,
miles?
not the next one. So the Tour de France
Okay.
is 2,156 miles in 23
Whoa.
days, 3 rest days. So I'm like 100 miles a day, 5 hours a day, but like you have to
Jesus.
work there. You can't just pick it
101
up.
days a
You
lot,
know, I did. It's hard as hell. Like what they do, and it's like very uphill. There's a lot of
Yeah.
hills and
So I'm
stuff.
doing like the Walmart brand of it, but
Yeah.
also it's like it's one of those things in life where if I'm 90, it could be like, yeah, I climbed Everest. I did the Tour de France one year. You know what I mean? It's one of those
man.
like lifetime bucket lists. You do it once and you never you never
On
do
my
it again.
Peloton. Hey, why
Yeah.
not,
It's
man?
like how
Do
I
it.
did the Tough Mudder that one time. I
Yeah.
did the rag
You did
ride.
that
I
shit?
did a race. I biked across Iowa, and I did in like
Whoa.
7 days. We
Trippy.
did over 500 miles. That was pretty
That's
cool.
That's pretty
insane.
fucking
But it's
crazy.
like
When did you do
relatively
Tough
fast.
Mudder?
I did Tough Mudder in while I was in law school, 2012. Shout out Hank. Shout out those
I did a
dudes.
Spartan run, which I think is pretty similar, right? It's like
Yeah, but Tough Mudder, like we did, like there was like you're doing like half marathon or something like that.
yeah.
Plus you're doing like all these weird little, like I had to swim. The worst one for me, I had to swim through like this dumpster full of ice water, and like go under like this
Yeah,
thing.
nah,
And
nah,
it's
nah,
like,
nah,
fuck,
nah.
I hate cold water so much.
What
Gets
gets me is
electrocuted and stuff like that.
Jesus, what the
the
fuck?
army crawl shit is what
Yeah.
always fucking freaks
Yep.
me
Y'all are
out.
on one, dude. This is
No,
the
Bro,
I was
craziest
way
thing I
better
did.
shape.
listen,
I
some of
think the
us have to
craziest thing,
exercise to lose weight, George. You're just
the
fucking
Mhm.
cra-
shedding it like a lizard skin.
yeah, right, bro. I need to. This is like my once in a while fucking thing. This is once in a blue moon. The
Needs
craziest
a
thing I've done is the cannabis cup. I think the last decade that I had. The only thing I had to train for it because you have to train for
No,
that
I'm
shit.
seriously
You
like,
got
if
to
What
I
get
was
is the
ever
ready
to
to
can?
like.
go,
Hold on. What is the cannabis cup? I need
You never heard of
full.
the High Times
No,
Cannabis Cup? No way.
you
So
just
I've been to
smoke
a few the
weed.
last few years. Yeah, dude, they have basically
What?
like it's a giant convention for weed, and it's
Oh shit.
all aspects. It's an amazing, yeah, it's super dope, and they have tournaments. They basically have like competitions every cannabis cup. There's like the best graded weed, the best sativa, the best indica, the best hybrid, the best dab, the best like sativa dab, the best indica dab, like all the shits, like
No
the best
way, dude.
edible, the best pen cartridge, like yeah, dude. So me and Jose have been going to a lot together. Shout out to fucking the Fade. Um, him and a bunch of homies I've been with. Shout out to
I was thinking
young
that, man.
music man too.
When you sent that packet, I was kind of sad. I was like, I never went to Canvas Cup with George.
Dude, you're crazy, man. You
Bro, we
also
gotta we
so
gotta we gotta do it
But
all
I
then.
would have
Cannabis
never
Cup,
been
Beer
able to, like, the
Fest.
thing is, I would have been passed out before like the entrance, like way, especially the way
Yeah.
I used
well,
to
here's it.
smoke,
Oh, I remember what you're talking about. We were gonna go to the Cannabis Cup. I don't remember what happened.
Yeah. It was like in
Why
the
didn't we
valley
go?
and it just didn't work out. I think I've had work or something like that, and I
Oh
wasn't able to
man.
figure it out.
Well, me and
Um,
Jose, so when we go, we spend like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe even a month straight up. I think we did a month at the last big one we went to. But like the month, oh shit. My shit was tripping out. Holy crap.
yeah, it went dark.
We
So the
lost
last
George. No, I got you. You're still here.
so the
Yeah.
last the last month like leading up to the Cannabis Cup, we like up our intake like day by day or week by week, we're like trying to like smoke this much more by
You're
this
literally doing
time.
strength training with weed.
Yeah, and like
that's crazy.
Endurance and fucking trying not to pass out even type shit. Because dude, you smoke enough indica and it's bye after a couple whatever hits, couple joints, couple blunts, whatever. But yeah, we fucking, especially with dabs, because you go around Cannabis Cup and people are just giving dabs. Like you get high as fuck. You go to the Cannabis Cup
if I went
for
to
5
Cannabis
minutes
Cup, I
and
would
you're
die.
out of your head.
I would physically die.
And if you want to be able to like, if you're like, because you get this once every year or whatever, right? Depending on where you live. In California, there's a couple like in the year, but you have to go to different cities and shit. But they basically have like the best weed you can find, and they're sampling it everywhere. So you can literally get like, man, 50 dabs in like 2 hours, in that, or however, they're just giving them away, bro. You could take
like
so many dabs,
weed,
and you want to be able to taste it and tell the difference between. I'm just saying, if you wanted to go around and take that many, I think one of the cups I went to, one of the last ones, I did like 20 something. I literally did like I lost count in the 20s somewhere.
It's
but
too much. But it is like a unique event.
This is the most exercise I've done, guys. This is the only things I've been doing. Lung endurance, lung athletics.
I need to. I've been doing. I need to turn. Basically, George, like my first half of quarantine, however like intense I was during that period, like I've done just completely 180 opposite for the last.
Yeah, you remember when Cal? Cal was just in his room doing push-ups for 5 hours a day?
Jesus, no, he was getting shredded during COVID. It was hard body season the whole time. He was like freaking in denial about a fucking world pandemic, just saying it's what was it?
Yeah.
What did you say? It's hard body season. I just said it. Jesus.
There we go.
Shout out to the fucking XK kid.
We're gonna get back to dude. You know what?
Shout out to Ross, dude, bro.
Shout out to Ross, dude. He hooked me up the other day.
This is trees that I had left over from LA from him.
No way. That's there. Nicely done.
Cal, I'm gonna get you fucking on Peloton and hard body season again.
Exactly. I'm ready to get back. I need to.
Start wearing a ponytail, bro. Real karate.
Hey, we've got time.
Shit.
There's time until summer. I can get a summer look going.
Bro, I'm throwing it all to the wind this summer. Like I'm going to take years off my life. Whenever we're officially back open, I'm hard drugs, drinking every day. It's gone. Like
hookers and heroin for
no heroin. I can't do heroin, bro. Heroin scares the shit out of me. Just because.
Now you were saying something about the weed or Ross, dude.
I was just gonna say that if the only thing I want coming out of here, I want to try that new Seth Rogen weed.
Truth.
Wait, he has weed?
He's got a whole company.
Just announced it called Houseplant, and it's like his own. Damn, what's it called? It had a cool name too. And
is it like organic weed or like?
No, I watched the Twitter video. He's basically just like, it's just weed. I really like smoking. It's pretty like that's how he says it.
That's it. Straight to the point.
He said
that guy smokes good ass weed, man. I'm sure he knows what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah,
he's probably got with the right folk. He has money, man.
Their strain's called Pancake Ice, 33%.
That's another Ted Cruz hero right there,
dude. 33%.
Yeah, no, it's serious,
dude. That's pretty much that like the higher numbers that you get these days, like or the highest. I don't know how. I haven't really checked percentages in like the last year or whatever.
Everything that I see
like
when you're looking,
Halsey, when we were kids, when we were in high school and shit, you're on average getting like between 10 and 13%, like on the average type shit, and what our parents smoked or what our fucking grandparents or whatever, they smoked anything between 0.5 to 3% THC, which is the THC is what gets you high. It's the psychoactive like cannabinoid. So this dude, you're talking 33% THC. That's the type of shit that like when old folks that haven't fucking smoked in a while, that they say, no. I've heard a lot of them say it. Like my uncle says this. She's like, that shit that you guys got these days, nah, this shit, that's some alien shit. You guys are just that. Eso tiene químico. Eso tiene químico.
I love smoking weed, and the only reason I truly got rid of it is when I quit smoking cigarettes in 2017. I was like, I need to make it a just blanket statement: no smoke in my lungs. Otherwise, I will not be able to quit tobacco. Yeah. And like I smoked cigarettes 2 packs a day for 13 years straight. Like It was insane.
Yeah, I smoked a lot too, man. That's
And when
not
I
good.
came back to weed, it was like something changed. It was a different sport, you know. Because even from 2017, when I moved out here, I think I moved out here in 15, whatever. But I was smoking all the Cali Buds, loving it, and then I came back to it, and it had just escalated to dabs and like dab flavors. And I remember dabbing once and being like, "Oh no, they perfected this
Death.
too much."
It's like your first time again.
Yeah,
Dabbing, the first time I
100%.
dabbed, it was like the first time I smoked weed again. And it was like, I don't know,
But I fuck with
15
edibles though.
years
I
into
still
me
fuck with
smoking
edibles.
weed. Edibles are, dude, those can be so
Powerful. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got
crazy, bad, and good. I think
remember the
there's
sour
definitely
gummies I
some of
was
the
eating?
best too.
Remember the sour gummies last season? I ate so many of them they started to give me headaches. So I went from the
No,
sour ones and then I switched over to the creamsicle flavor. We're back, baby. We're
dude,
fucking back, baby.
that sounds intense,
They're
man.
so good that well, I mean, yeah, it's just a lot of sugar, you know. It's fucking
Dude,
Yeah,
sugar
eat
and
them like
weed.
a snack.
Yeah, I was eating them like fucking 5 a day.
I mean, the whole thing is that every single way of getting high makes you feel different and has a different aspect to it. And it's kind of
Yeah.
like it's like different flavors, like smoking flowers, doing dabs, having an edible. They're very different experiences, you know?
and
And I think
actually, edibles. Get this, speaking about talking about cannabinoids. It releases a cannabinoid that you don't get any other way except for
Yeah,
when you
through
cook it.
indigestion and shit.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I can't remember. Bro, I wish I could look it up right now. I'm gonna look it up actually.
it.
Yeah, it's dude, I want to say it's like
I love that
CN or
word.
something.
Cannabinoid.
Cannabinoid. I always say cannabinoid.
Yeah, that's
You're
a
probably
good
right.
fucking word, bro. No, it's cannabinoid. Cannabinoid.
It could
Hold
be either. Cannabinoid. That what she said?
Listen. Cannabinoid.
No
Cannabinoid.
shit.
But she's British. How does an American say it?
Yeah, I got all of my
Man, the
Siri and
internet here
Alexa
is
shit
horrible.
in British accents, so I feel like Tony
Cannabinoid.
Stark. Yeah. Cannabinoid.
You
I had a Scottish man as my Siri for a little bit. Big
couldn't
mistakes,
understand
bro.
it.
He's like, "You gotta get up." I'm like, "That's not even close to Scottish," but thanks, bro.
He wasn't right.
Yeah.
Well, I can't find it, but fuck.
Are you, Halsey? What's your white ancestry?
Oh, you know what? I thought I was English and Scottish. Like I am definitely Scottish on one side, but my mom's side is just pure Germanic tribe. So I'm like
English or Scottish and Germanic.
Yeah, so like whatever
Saxon.
whatever degeneracy went on in those hills, there's a lot of me around. Well, I told y'all last season that I come from House McAllister of that fucking
yeah, we did talk about that.
From Game of Thrones,
blood.
right? No.
There's actually a movie with Chris Pine on Netflix. This is what we talked about. His character is, I forget, he's like the outlaw king, and he restores honor to some guy named McAllister, who is I'm a direct descendant of.
I've been watching The Last Kingdom lately. So
is that the samurai zombie shit?
No, that's like about like the one. I think there's multiple ones, but it's a TV show about pre-medieval England.
Where you get all the fucking Saxon and shit.
Yeah, Saxon and Danes just fighting each other the whole time.
So a Germanic tribe is just like a conglomeration of
they were mixed. They're all mixed. Yeah. Who knows what's what?
Like that's cool. It's like the end of the Vikings, right? They just came down and started fucking
something
around.
like that. That's what they call the Danes, quote unquote, or like the Vikings. How we would know who we would know as
is
a Viking.
Braveheart times?
No, I'm pre-Braveheart. Braveheart like is pretty badass. This Scottish war. There's a real independent streak. This
Anglo-Saxon. Yeah, you know it's a good movie you guys should check out on Netflix. It's called The Dig with Ralph Fiennes. It's about a guy who just excavates like what is that called? There's not paleontology. Yeah, there it is. But so he finds the oldest boat in England, and it's an Anglo-Saxon ship, and it's just very, very. It's like a fucking terrible, like boring movie, but it's cool if you like that type of shit.
Wait, we should watch a movie that's really boring and terrible. You think?
No. It's not boring and terrible. It's just like I find historical shit like that very cool, where it's like you have
Me
to.
too.
Hell yeah.
They
There's
go
a
through
samurai
the.
doc that
But
I'm
those are
trying to
usually
watch.
like 4-hour movies. Back in the day,
Yeah,
have you ever
it
thought
feels
about
like a
this?
4-hour movie.
We used to think a 4-hour. Remember this? We used to think a 4-hour movie was crazy. Now there's like 26-hour fucking season. You know what I mean? Like you watch
That's
so
true.
much fucking Netflix, and it's like
Yeah.
we didn't know what we were capable of. Like the
Dude,
debauchery we're
The
capable of.
4.5-hour Justice League that's about to come out, I will be sitting and watching that.
I still haven't seen WandaVision, man.
No, this is different. This is DC. So the one that DC
No, I know.
released,
I know I'm just talking that world or whatever.
WandaVision is good. It's definitely like a headpiece kind of shit. It's not
Yeah,
necessarily the action of, an Avengers or even a superhero movie, but it's the lore that's important,
it's true. It's true.
and they're doing
I
a good
will.
job of it.
Look, my cousin's just asking if you're moving, George. I'll let him know.
Moving to another spot, and so I'm still in the same Asheville area, just moving to another house, and I'm currently in Miami because our moving date is super awkward. It's the 10th of March, so we're just spending some time with the fam down here. It's like a bittersweet thing because I'm not chilling with anybody, and I have to tell everybody I'm not hanging out, and everyone's just pissed at me. I'm like, dude, don't take it personal. Like I'm fucking I'm with my parents. I'm trying to be safe. I'm not trying to see anybody, dude. Like,
well, the parent thing is what, like, tell your friends to fuck off, because like the parents is what's the issue.
well, that's the worst part. That I'm like, I don't know. I hate to like talk about. Is that my girl or? Oh, it is. I'm like, is there a duck out here or something? I'm such a dickhead.
I hear a cicada. Is there fucking like chirping
Oh
going
yeah,
on?
yeah.
I like
Definitely
that.
some Miami environment going on. Dude, I miss this. I haven't been able to do this in forever, dude. Just sit without a fucking sweater on outside. Like, I've been back here just chilling, man. This is pretty nice. But yeah, it's bitter. It is bittersweet. It is bittersweet. Yeah. My girl's so vocal now. I'm like, she's so buck too. So I'm like, literally, it sounds like she's just like whacking right now. Like, she's making some funny noises.
How old is she now?
She's 2, man. She just turned 2 in February.
Damn.
Yeah. So, shout out to Charlie.
Bro, you guys remember Thanksgiving? How fun that was 2 years ago?
God.
I
do. You know what, man? I will never, till the day I die, forget how much that Thanksgiving actually meant to me.
Damn, dude. You said this.
Dude, because like, here's the thing, man. Luke, I knew, right? But like, and I touched base with you guys through Luke here and there. We went out one night, got drinks, had hot dogs. Post Malone cooked us that vegan shit or whatever, remember? And then like, you were there, George. Yeah, the guy like cooked up all the tacos and shit.
Oh my god, you don't remember that, George?
Post Malone. Oh yes.
Who was like, gave us all this free stuff, but was weird about it.
What's the bar? What's the bar?
Yeah,
he just
Verdugo, man.
Verdugo, yeah. And then the next year,
dude,
we're all at Thanksgiving. I'm sitting next to your dad, your mom, Luke. I'm with my girlfriend at the time talking to Ben, and it's like I was just a Soto in that, George is at the other table with his family. And it was just like, whoa. I'm not gonna lie.
Best vibes I've ever had in my life. Shout out to the Sotos all day.
Truth.
No lie, Cal. You and your family are so cool, and everything that like since we've met you and since we've even done music with you and like everything, bro. You already know, man. I can go on about this forever. Yeah.
I love it.
But you remember the next day?
Shout out to your whole family's fucking awesome.
Cheers to the Sotos.
Shout out to the fam.
Do you remember the next day we got hammered at the hotel and then went to that garden?
Oh yeah! Oh my gosh!
Mr. Soto
you came
goes
to Huntington Garden.
Mr. Soto's like, meet us at the hotel. We're gonna go to the lobby bar, and he just starts rifling back double vodka sodas with lemon, and I'm like, that's what I drink, dude. Let's go. And I'm fucking I'm like blasted drunk, and then I meet up with y'all later, and I forget what I had to go do. But I went and met up with them at the garden.
Whatever it was great, I bet.
Bro, I was fucking dude. It was like 11 a.m.
It was Huntington Garden. It was a really chill day.
That's sick.
I just remember that.
I still have that photo.
Like that.
I mean, we'll get back to it for sure. I might come west though. I might come east. I want to like.
That Thanksgiving was really special, man.
Yeah, that was a good thing. That was my favorite Thanksgiving I've had as an adult. I'll say that.
That was cool,
Hell yeah,
man.
It was a lot of fun. You know what's special? It's in that house, man.
Definitely
That was a
like
good house.
a group effort, but you and your parents, and you guys killed it. You guys made that shit what it was.
Every year.
I
I
think.
mean, honestly, the last few Thanksgivings I've been able to have in LA with, you know, the llama fam, in a sense. It just feels so like
That's the beauty of the thing.
yeah, Jose
right?
really always puts it together, honestly. Shout out Jose's always making the
Yeah,
turkey and like
yo,
being
Jose
like the
definitely goes in.
centerpiece.
We
Yeah,
gotta
I was
have
gonna
Jose
say
on
that.
here, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
he should be on here. I think I was telling him. Oh, and we got to get A&T on here still.
Yeah,
This is
I
like
talked to him
the
briefly about it.
I need to
He's
talk to
just
him,
worried
man.
about his Wi-Fi because it kicks out.
he's gonna be like the elusive like guest.
Yeah, he's gonna be the yeah.
But everyone's gonna be like, who is this man that they make music with? We've only heard his voice.
I'm
Oh no, there's
excited to hear that
videos.
sample when it comes out.
Oh, he's sick. Yeah, I want to hear that. Hopefully he doesn't like he does like 70 songs a day. He's nuts.
Yeah.
So just be like, yo, remember that one time, that one song? Yeah. Let me hear it. You gotta like probably nag him for it.
He is the shit. He
Hell yeah.
kills that
One of the
shit. He has
most
so
talented
many.
dudes I've ever met in my life, man. Straight up.
Well, eventually we'll all
he
be
does
able
it
to
all.
hang out, hopefully.
Yeah, for sure.
One of you's got to get a private jet soon. I mean, Cal's a fucking lawyer. Let's start tapping this motherfucker's bank account. Family trips.
Yeah, sure.
Soto trips, baby.
I'm not that kind of lawyer.
Flying Soto.
I wish, man. We gotta collectively make it happen.
Yeah, true. All right, well, boys, we're at an hour 5. What do you think? Call it this week?
Dude, whatever. I'm chilling. I appreciate these moments, man. I can't say anything else about that. And
I know.
Well, let's fill in everybody that next week might be a little bit of a wish wash. We don't know yet because we got people.
We're on the road. Llamas are on the road.
I'm driving.
The llamas are on the road.
I am technically relocating from Minneapolis to LA, back to LA.
Cheers, Cal. Get it, man.
Why don't we just plan for a little hiatus, travel week, as they say in the NBA. You guys want a travel week?
We got to buy. We got to buy.
Yeah, we have a bye. We got a bye week. That's even better, bro. I love it. And then
we'll
pick
it
up
on this one.
Exactly.
Yeah. This one had some very good vibes, boys. I love you both to death.
I love you guys too, man.
Yo, stay up.
Miss ya.
Mad delicious, bitches.
Delicious.